Welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have a very special guest, Mandy McEwen, who is the founder of Mod Girl Marketing. Now the show has arrived because Mandy is on it. I finally found time on her calendar to get her on. And I got to tell you about Mandy. Mandy not only founded Mod Girl Marketing, but it's a leader in online marketing and branding. And Mandy is obsessed with building awareness, authority, and impact for purpose-driven companies and professionals. Mandy is a real-life social media rock star. She's a seasoned speaker, a real-life influencer, a coach, a trainer, and a thought leader. Mandy, welcome to the show.
Awesome intro, Steve. Thanks so much. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so glad you are. I'm a big fan of yours, and I listen to your content and watch your content, and it's spectacular.
Yes,
so
I appreciate you. Over the years, your support and your loyalty, you're the best.
Right on. So tell me a little bit about, or tell the viewers a little bit about Mod Girl Marketing. Why did you start it, and what services do you provide?
Yes, good question, and loaded question.
Yeah.
So the short version is I wanted to be an entrepreneur, obviously. So back in the day, I started out via affiliate marketing, and we can talk more about my path a bit later. And so I started building affiliate websites and whatnot and selling other people's products, not making enough money. Then I was a sales rep for an actual real job while I was doing this on the side after I graduated college. And I was talking to business owners, and they were frustrated and complaining about their web design companies and their SEO companies, right? And at the time, so I was selling home improvement to them, but I was also dabbling with online marketing on the side. And I was thinking like a light bulb went off, right? Like, I'm really good at doing this and I'm making pennies selling other people's products. Why don't I do this for businesses? So that's really how I got started. And so it was just kind of, I even cold emailed random businesses like chiropractors that were like on page 2 in Google in the local area that I lived in at the time. And I was like, hey, this is what I do, and I'll do it for free. And if I get you on page 1 in Google for your target keywords, you just pay me $500 and that's it. Like, you don't have to lose, nothing to lose. And they're like, okay. And I got a few takers, and then that just spiraled. And the local Kansas City community, which is where I started Mod Girl, is very tight knit, and they just started telling people about me, and it really just kind of turned into a business, right? It was really an experimentation to see if I could make money from it, and it worked. And I was like, awesome. And I loved it. And I loved being able to make an impact on small business owners, really livelihood, right? And I realized I couldn't do it all myself. So I started hiring freelancers, and then it just kind of snowballed. And SEO is kind of my background. So I would do a bunch of blogs and stuff, and then it would get picked up by national and global people and clients, and then people started reaching out to me. And so it was just kind of one of those things where I tried out and it worked, and here I am today.
Well, congratulations. I think it's amazing. I've loved watching, over the last few years, watching your business grow and your content grow. And it seems like you are kind of laser focusing now to more of an ideal client, what you call a purpose-driven company.
Yes.
Now, what is a purpose-driven company? I mean, I'm in business. I have a company, and I'm trying to make it grow. Am I purpose-driven? How do you answer that?
Good question. And I didn't even answer your other question. I told you how I got started. But so Mod Girl historically has been really like a full-service company, and I'll get into your question on the purpose-driven and how I got there. So to answer your other question about the services we provide, I started off as an SEO nerd. And so we were very SEO driven, and then social media obviously became like a necessity. And, when I started out a decade ago, it started picking up, and then we realized we couldn't really rank stuff in Google without social media. So we kind of just molded into like this full service digital marketing company, right? And we really have the capabilities of doing that today. So we do everything from marketing strategy, advertising, branding, content, SEO, local marketing. Like, we have the capabilities to do everything. Now, with that said, answering your next question, I am moving into, we are moving into a very more focused in terms of the services we're providing for people and the types of businesses. So with that said, we are now focused very much on the organic thought leadership side of things, right? So how can we take someone who is amazing at what they do, they're very passionate about it, they have tons of knowledge, tons of experience, how can we give them a platform to share their message with the world and help people and grow their business at the same time? So that's what we do. So we help take people's visions and messages and messaging that they want to get out there to the world, and we help them do that. So we leverage smart content marketing, LinkedIn for relationship building, PR to really get them out there to the masses. Relationship building is huge, right? And showing people how they are an expert. Video marketing. So very much on the organic side with PR and then relationship building with that. And so that's really what we do now. And to answer your question, and that includes, landing pages, web design. So whatever we need to do to make someone a badass, really. Like, they're already badasses, but we want the world to know that they're badass, right? Like, that's our job, is to showcase that. And this can be entrepreneurs, business owners, executives, or companies, and also companies themselves, because there's corporate thought leadership, business thought leadership, because people and companies have a voice and it should be heard, and they have massive knowledge, and brands need to humanize their companies more. And that's what we're all about. Like, the human element of companies is, I think, what we're moving towards as a society, especially with everything that's going on. People want realness, right? They want authenticity. They don't just want to do business with a brand. They want to do business with people, right? And I'm talking B2B here. I'm not talking like Nike, right? This is totally different. I'm not talking huge conglomerates that are consumer brands. But for the most part, people people do business with people they like, right? And so we want to get the word out and help these companies really humanize their brands. And so back to the purpose-driven question, technically purpose-driven is companies that want to have an impact far beyond their products and services, right? So they want to do something, or they want to stand for something that's more than just what they sell. So you could say, hey, I am doing this, but I'm doing it because I love helping these businesses, and then they are doing things for their clients, and a whole, it's making the world a better place, right? It's all about just making the world a better place. Like, I want to do business with good people, like genuine people who want to make an impact in this world. It can be something super small too. It doesn't have to be like, you're saving the rainforests, right? It doesn't have to be like that. But I want to know that myself and my team are putting forth, we put forth the most energy that we possibly can and the best services we possibly can. Like, we don't half-ass anything, right? Like, we treat people's businesses like they're our own. So if we're going to do that, why am I going to waste our time doing it for people who aren't doing something great for the world, or want something greater, or are doing great things for their customers? So you don't have to technically be calling yourself a purpose-driven company to work with us, but if you're a good person and you want good things for the world, and you're doing good things for your clients, and your clients are doing good things is key, then I want to work with you, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of laughing because it's a shame you don't have any passion for what you do.
I know, right?
It's like,
I'm like getting all fired up.
So, it's great. It's great. So you make people famous like you. I mean, that's
pretty
incredible.
much. That's
I want to just I just want one sliver out of this, the LinkedIn thing. One of my pet peeves is I run into business professionals that they say LinkedIn is kind of like a glorified business card or just their resume. What do you say to those kind of people?
That they have no clue what they're talking about, and they clearly have not even explored tapping the potential of LinkedIn, because it's a gold mine. I mean, LinkedIn is one of the core strategies of what we're doing right now with thought leadership. And I think it's because people don't understand it, right? And so they think that, but they don't know that it really is a powerful search engine, a powerful networking community, a powerful content platform. I mean, it's all of those things. And really it's because people have no clue how to use it, right? So you really need a strategy, and you need to know what the heck you're doing. And that's what we help people with.
Yeah. Now, you have a tool we were talking about before we went on the air that you'd like to share with the viewers. Why don't you talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so I have an awesome, super helpful LinkedIn checklist that professionals have found very valuable. And it basically walks you through what you need to have on your profile, from an optimized headline to your summary, how to find keywords, what people are typing in so you can optimize your summary, what you need to do for your experience sections, how to add media. So basically it hits all the points of this is how you should optimize your profile if you want to get results from LinkedIn.
Got it. Great. Thanks for sharing that with our viewers. I know you're a fan of the Top Gun show. because I know you are. And you also know that we close the show with something kind of personal, but not too personal, with our millions and millions of viewers out there watching this right now. What's a little known fact about Mandy?
So going back to kind of how I started Mod Girl, I am a huge nerd and have been for a while. Was obsessed with computers as a kid. I graduated high school early, college early. I started taking college classes at the age of 15. And I got a job after I graduated with 2 double majors at 19, and then decided I didn't like working for other people. And that's how I kind of fell into this online marketing thing. So I've always kind of pushed the envelope, right? And it's because I love learning. And so that's why I started taking college classes at 15, because I was like, why might as well, why not, right? Why not do that? So that got me to kind of be a little further along than most people my age, which I think is probably why I'm an entrepreneur, because I was kind of bored, right? I think that it's ADD too. It's a nerd plus ADD. And here I am. So
well, that's a great formula. Mandy, thank you so much for being on the show. I wish we could just like film for an hour here, but
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm just giving a little flavor of Mandy McEwen, and they can follow up with you later. Thanks again for being on the show. It's great to have you on, and thanks everybody for watching.